everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've teamed up with The Body Shop to bring you this romantic, soft pastel eye, I'm calling it. I actually worked on an event for The Body Shop a couple of months ago when they were launching their British Rose collection in Sydney, and this makeup here is very similar to the one that I did on the model that day. So I thought I would share it with you here today, and also I wanted to let you know that on Saturday the 7th of May I'm going to be at Chadstone in Melbourne at the Body Shop store, and I'm going to be doing makeup on a model between I think 12 and 2 p.m. So if you want to come and say hello, please do. We can take selfies, we can hang out, you can watch a tutorial, and it'll just be lots of fun. So this British Rose collection doesn't just include makeup, it is like a whole range of bath and body products, which, don't tell my mum, I'm making her a really cute package for Mother's Day, which I think is like next Sunday. The scent of all these products is so beautiful. It is like, I'm not very good at describing fragrance, but I would say it's a very fresh, rosy scent, which I love, and I'm pretty sure my mum will as well. So I think at this point I'm definitely going to be #1 child on Mother's Day after I give her that gift. But I should probably also disclose with you that I'm also an only child. So in this tutorial I'm going to be using some of my favourite makeup products by The Body Shop, including their new British Rose palette. But you're going to have to wait for the tutorial to see this one. So stay tuned if you want to see how I achieve this look. So I've actually already got my eyebrows on, and I've already applied a primer oil. I'm trying the Smashbox Photo Finish one today. Basically I just wanted to mix things up a little bit, so I'm going to get straight into my foundation. For foundation I'm going to be using The Body Shop's Fresh Nude Foundation in the colour Fiji Sand 26. I have to tell you that I actually don't think this foundation gets enough love because it is actually amazing. I was actually really blown away by how amazing it is. So I'm just going to pop that onto the back of my hand. I think this is the right colour for me. I have worn this a couple of times. You just never know with my tan. I would say it's a light to medium coverage, definitely buildable, and it just gives the skin the most beautiful natural glow. Now onto concealer, and I'm just using my Maybelline FitMe concealer in the shade 20, and I do have a couple of pimples at the moment, so I've got to cover them up as well. Now I'm just going to set that all in place with my Mercier Translucent Loose Powder. I just use this on my eyelids so that it creates a really nice base for eyeshadow. On my skin, I don't like setting my foundation with a powder, so I'm going to skip that step, but by all means, if that's what you like to do, then feel free to go for it. I'm actually now going to apply this, which is one of my all-time favourite makeup products by The Body Shop. I was going to say products, but I love a lot of their bath products as well. So this is a Radiant Highlighter. It's like a liquid illuminator, and it is so beautiful. It's definitely one of my faves. Just going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. I also like to add it just under my brow bone here, and to the tip of my nose, and a little bit on my cupid's bow. I've applied that now so it has some time to set before I go ahead and apply a powder blush on top of it. Now onto the little hero of the British Rose collection, and this is the eyeshadow and cheek palette. It has all these beautiful eyeshadow shades in it and these beautiful two pink cheek colours. I'm going to start by applying these two shades here all over my eyelid. This shade here is such an awesome neutral. You could create so many looks with this, but I'm going to keep it in more of the romantic feel because pastels, British Rose collection, just kind of gives me a bit of a romantic vibe. And I'll add a touch of this in there as well, just on the outer third. At the launch of the British Rose collection, I actually created a look with the collection and I applied it on a model at the event, and I just used all these pinky tones and I absolutely loved it. If you have light eyes, it is so beautiful. On the lid, under the eye. For me, because I have darker eyes, I'm actually going to smoke this up a little bit with the charcoal shade, but if you have lighter eyes, just using the pinks and the neutrals is so stunning. So I'm now going to use this charcoal shade here underneath my eyes, but I'm going to keep the look soft and romantic and a little bit smoky. But if you wanted to, you could also wet your brush or dampen your brush and then use this as a liner as well. I've also added the charcoal shade just to my upper lash line here, just so that the definition is really focused to the lash line. Also, you might have noticed that when I lifted my brush up from underneath, I kind of winged it out just a little bit. Not so that there's a wing, but just so that the eye shape isn't entirely rounded. And then just using my original eyeshadow brush, just blend that all in and make it seamless. I'm now going to apply the MAC Fascinating Eye Kohl pencil in my inner waterline down the bottom. And I'm adding this Chanel eye pencil. I think the colour might be Amber. And I'm just going to add that to my upper inner waterline. Now I'm going to add mascara, and this is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. While my mascara sets, I'm just going to apply actually a mixture of these two cheek colours here. Love a bit of a mixture. And I'm just applying that to the apple of my cheek and then upwards because this keeps the look really youthful. This look is all about creating a really beautiful rosy glow. I'm also going to add the tiniest touch of bronzer. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer. And that's just because I feel like a rosy glow or a bronze glow looks more natural with a little bit of both. But I'm definitely focusing on the more rosy, pinky cheek colour for this. I'm even using a smaller brush so that I don't go overboard with the bronzer. I'm going to add just a few individual eyelashes to my eyes before I finish off the look. I'm not going to show you this full process because I just did a video on it, so I will leave the link for you down below. I'm now going to add a touch of highlighter. I'm going to use LouManizer by the Balm, of course, no surprises there. And I'm just highlighting the tops of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. I'm also going to pop a little bit on the inner corners of my eyes. That right there is what I call a rosy glow. I'm now going to finish up with my lips, and I'm going to apply the Body Shop's Lip and Cheek Stain in the colour Dusty Rose number 37. This is another product that I've completely fallen in love with. You can use it on your lips or on your cheeks as it says, but today I'm going to apply it as a, I nearly said cheek, as a lip stain. If you've ever used lip or cheek stain before, you might know, or at least all my experiences with them have been that they're quite drying. This one feels more like a balm. It is so beautiful on the lips and on the cheeks. But yeah, it just feels really balmy on the lips, which is nice because otherwise I feel like they have such a drying effect that they can be a little unpleasant to wear. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial for something a little bit different. I don't think I've ever done a soft pastel romantic eye on my channel before. Have I? Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.